That's right. We got time. Yeah. UC, CSU, community colleges, and some private schools to launch the first ever Californians for All College Corps, which is an unprecedented service and career development program, a partnership between the state and our public universities and our private universities to provide $10,000 to our students who commit to serve for a year. And this is an important number and an important program because that's an amount that for our low-income students, especially our Pell Grant students, have to come up with as part of their self-help package, either by taking out loans, which means they go into debt, or by having to work. And so with this program, with the College Corps, over the next 2 years, we're going to be deploying throughout the state of California in partnership with 48 universities, 6,500 students to work in the community, which makes this program the size of the entire Peace Corps. And that's something that here in California, we can be very, very proud of. And so we are gathered here today to get the word out. This isn't a recruitment effort. This is a chance for us all to come together and make sure that every student knows about this opportunity and has a chance to take this incredible opportunity. Because the Californians for All College Corps really is a win-win-win. It's a win for students who get to graduate on time with less debt, while also gaining valuable work skills and professional networks to help launch their career, hopefully to stay in public service or making an impact. It's a win for the community, who's going to benefit from the meaningful service of these young people who are going to be taking climate action and working in food insecurity and helping in our K-12 system. And it's a win for our broader society, because we will be graduating a generation of Californians who will now be experienced and have learned what it means to come together with people of different backgrounds and different perspectives to solve problems in our community. And we know that many of our students now, especially our low-income students, are struggling. We know that they're struggling not just to pay tuition, but to cover books and food and housing and the basic costs of living. And they're graduating with crippling debt. So the College Corps is going to help them with that. But we also know that we live in a time of historic crises in California, an unprecedented existential climate crisis, growing economic, educational, and racial inequalities, and recovering from a global pandemic. And we know that amidst these historic crises, that our young people are looking for opportunities to be part of the solution. They're knocking on our door. In fact, many of them are knocking down our door to say they want to make change. They want the opportunity to make a difference. And the College Corps is opening those doors. These universities that are standing here today in the Sacramento Valley region are creating opportunities for our young people to make change. And we're opening the doors for every student, especially, and we're very proud of this, a population that is too often excluded from opportunity for no good or moral or rational reason. And that's our dreamers. The California College Corps is the first time the state is supporting and putting resources into including dreamers to participate in a state service program. So AB 540 eligible California Dream Act students will be able to participate like every other student in this program. And we need to get that word out, and we need to make sure everyone knows it so that they can participate. Like a California GI Bill, I like to call it as a veteran, we are saying to a whole new generation of Californians, if you are willing to serve, we are going to help you pay for college. And everyone deserves that chance. This College Corps is really an important step towards Governor Gavin Newsom's bold vision for not just California volunteers, but for our entire state. A vision of uniting Californians in service, of bringing people together, of creating more opportunities for people to work together in their communities, to make a difference, to solve problems together. And I was with a student last week in Riverside who really embodied this spirit. Abelardo, who is with UC Riverside doing tutoring and mentoring. And because of his service experience as a tutor and mentor now, he wants to become a teacher in his career because he believes that it's important to have more men of color teaching and in education. And that's the spirit of this program, and that's the spirit of what we're trying to accomplish. And it's a big step forward. Y ahora, algo en español. Californians for All College Corps es una asociación sin precedentes entre el Estado y las universidades públicas y privadas para crear oportunidades para que los jóvenes sirvan a sus comunidades y reciban dinero para pagar la universidad. Por primera vez, nos da mucho orgullo poder incluir en un programa estatal de servicio a los Dreamers, que son elegibles para AB 540 California Dream Act students. Now, in finishing, I just want to take the time to thank Senator Bill Dodd and his team who are here today, Assemblyman Aggie and her team, Assemblyman McCarty and his team, Chancellor May for hosting us today on his beautiful campus at UC Davis, President Gutierrez, Vice President Brazil Cruz, Vice President Mills, students you're going to hear from, Ciara and Erika, who have inspiring stories to tell about their service, and all of our partners who are making this program possible. Thank you. Help us get the word out. If you know a student who's interested, please tell them to go to californiavolunteers.ca.gov today. Help us make sure every student has this opportunity, and let's get this word out to everybody. It is now my real honor and pleasure to introduce to you the mayor of this wonderful campus here at UC. Not the mayor, he is the mayor of this campus. The mayor and the chancellor. That's a new title we're giving you today. The mayor and the chancellor of this beautiful campus of UC Davis, someone who, when it comes to civic engagement and community engagement, doesn't just talk the talk, he actually walks the walk. And I can tell you from personal experience, because I've stood side by side with him for many hours at a local food bank, making sure that we're supporting and protecting the most vulnerable in our community. Chancellor May, thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you, Josh, and thanks for the promotion. Welcome everyone to UC Davis. We are thrilled to be participating in the Californians for All College Corps. And I'm just grateful to Governor Newsom for supporting this effort. I want to thank Josh. I want to thank all the friends from Sacramento State, Woodland Community College, Sacramento City College, who are partnering with us on this momentous and wonderful program. The program is really a game changer for our Californians. Students will be able to earn up to $10,000 for completing their community service over an academic year. And in turn, the organizations benefit from the students' talents and good work. Our Sacramento Valley College Corps Consortium will recruit and train about 1,000 students over the next 2 years. And I understand, breaking news, that over 300 students have already applied for the program. So this is just a wonderful opportunity for students to both earn and give back through service in the areas of K-12 education, food security, and climate action. Students can apply for the 22-23 academic year on the UC Davis Internship and Career Center website, icc.ucdavis.edu. Importantly, the program will also work to include low-income and undocumented students, as Josh mentioned, helping to provide opportunities and affordable access to our university. I encourage students from every campus represented here today to explore how you can make a difference in the lives of others and for yourself. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to bring to the podium my colleague, Lisette Brazil Cruz, Vice President of Woodland Community College.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. First, I'd like to thank all of our partners for this wonderful work in getting this opportunity for students. It is not just an opportunity for students, it's infusing the community with a new generation of service-led individuals. We are particularly enthusiastic about this partnership as a community college because it really provides our students the opportunities to interact with UC Davis students, Sac State students, and Sac City students, and really help in that transfer pipeline. We are excited. We have been advertising very widely to our students to participate and to be part of this great consortium. And a couple of words in Spanish. A todos los estudiantes estamos dándoles la oportunidad de venir a estar parte de este programa para ayudar al estado de California. Inscríbanse y obtengan información para ustedes, para su comunidad y ayudar en sus estudios. We're really fortunate to be part of this. We're thankful of the inclusion of a very particular special population, our dreamers. And we just wanted to extend a thank you to the community who has been at the forefront of becoming host sites. When the host sites opened, there was just a plethora of different organizations that were ready, that were excited to receive our students. And now I'd like to hand it over to Ed Mills, our Sacramento State Vice President of Student Affairs.
Good morning, everyone. I also want to thank all of our partners, everyone who's assembled here, all the leadership in our state and in higher ed, for recognizing this need and really putting something together for it. At Sacramento State, we have what's called an anchor initiative. And sometimes people ask us, what's that really mean? It's a way to connect the community and the university and our students together to not only advance the learning of our students, but to serve our community. I think we're all aware of so many needs that are out there. What's really interesting to me is when we survey our students, we ask, what's most important to you about your future career? And very commonly what they will say back is the ability to give to my community, to provide, to give back. And then when we say, well, what are some of the barriers that you see that exist that would stop you from doing that? It's almost always financial. It's almost always the need to work, the need to take out loans, the things that would get in the student's way of being able to really be able to be free to give back. This program provides the opportunity, the support, the funding, the connections for our students to make that dream a reality and to create a much better California for the future. So we're thrilled to be involved in this. Thank you, everyone, for inviting us. And now it's my opportunity to introduce Sierra Mullen, who's the Student Recruitment and Retention Center here at UC Davis.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sierra, and as mentioned before, I work on campus at ACE as the Administrative Coordinator. In this position, I work with my team to provide resources and create safe spaces for students in the African diaspora. Right now, I'm working on a semi-formal event, dance in May, and so I'm super excited about that. I also work as an executive assistant at Star Arts Education, which is a summer theater arts program that focuses on providing safe spaces for students to express themselves through theater arts. If you may have noticed, both roles have similar goals: to serve the community and provide a safe space for students to express themselves. Through my service, I've learned a few things. 1, I enjoy making an impact for my community. 2, the importance of being open-minded and ready to learn. And lastly, understanding the importance and impact of having safe spaces for students to receive an education. Working in education brings to light many circumstances I have not before considered, but also bring back memories of ones I have been in. These experiences have allowed me to expand my reach and make things more accessible to students of color. It has also strengthened my belief that representation really matters. I've been able to help advocate for other students of color who felt like they had no power and give them the resources to advocate for themselves in the future. I truly believe that if you find something that you are passionate about, explore it. Start on a small scale and move in the direction that seems right for you. Opportunities such as the one that SBCC provides would allow you to explore these passions and goals with time and ease. People say it all the time, but when you find something you're passionate about, it just feels right. As I have been exploring, I find myself focused on the same area: diversity, equity, and inclusion. If you allow yourself room, you can find your area of passion and choose to surround yourself with it in whatever you do. Thank you. I'll now be introducing Erika from the Aggie Compass Basic Needs Center.
Thank you so much, Sierra, and for the SVC community for having us all here. My name is Erika Amort, and I do work for the Aggie Compass Basic Needs Center. So what is a Basic Needs Center? It takes care of making sure that students on campus have access to housing, food, mental health resources, and a couple of other things. So we work closely with CalFresh. We also work with the pantries, and we also make sure that we have our own housing programs that make sure students don't have to sleep in their cars in parking lots at night. So basic needs are a minimum requirement that is the minimum requirement that is necessary to sustain life. And that consists of adequate, healthy food, safe drinking water, and a safe place to sleep, in short. So when I first started at UC Davis, it was the first time in my life, I had all of those things at the same time. So I'm thankful for the Aggie Compass Basic Needs Center, because thanks to them, I didn't have to drop out. So a lot of students, I'm sure, relate to this, especially the students listening to this today. We often wonder, where's my next meal coming from? How am I gonna pay rent? Am I gonna have to drop out because I can't afford college? Are all my dreams to waste because I can't pay for this? You would think student loans, but if you can't get approved for those, what good is that, right? So, as of 2016, the UC system had 44% of students who had experienced food insecurity, and 5% had experienced being homeless. Within 2 years, that number rose to almost 20%. That was 4 years ago. Imagine where it is now. So we live in a world where these numbers just keep growing. The pandemic has not helped that, which is why the Aggie Compass Basic Needs Center and the Basic Needs Center at Sac State and Woodland Community College, why these places are so important, because students really need these services. I have needed these services. As a non-traditional transfer student, I've worked 3 jobs at the same time just to pay for school and make sure that I have money for rent and maybe food. So it can be hard. One of the worst experiences is having to choose between, am I going to work a student internship that's going to help me with my future, or am I going to pay for rent and food so that I'm alive for tomorrow? So these are really important decisions that a lot of students have to make on a regular basis. So what I gained from working as a student intern at the Aggie Compass Basic Needs Center is, 1, I get to work on campus, and I also make money. I do not do this student internship for free, so therefore I can pay my rent. And I have also been able to work with amazing professional staff who has a personal interest in making sure that everyone at Aggie Compass and all of the students that go here are taken care of, but also are working towards becoming the professionals that they are going to be, making sure that they're helping develop them. There has never been a moment when I interject into their day and they're like, give me a second. They're always available for you. And I know that they're busy. That's so important, because one day we're going to need to be able to make those decisions on the fly. We're going to need to be those people. We can't be those people if we're not working with those people and we don't see how they function. So I also get to work in a place where compassion is a priority, which is my favorite part, because I care a lot. And I've worked other places where people don't have the same passion in their life. And it can be hard because you go to work and you're just like, I don't want to get out of the car. I don't want to work here, but I have to. Versus working in these community jobs, I get to help my community. I get to be a part of my community and making that change. As a pre-med student, I wondered how a job like this would fit in. I know the pre-med students are like, oh, how? Well, you know, usually you're told if you're not working in a lab or if you're not working in a clinic getting student hours, then you're wasting your time. However, working at Aggie Campus, I think, has been almost more beneficial than either of those jobs would have been. One, because it pays. Two, because I'm also helping the future demographic that I want to serve. And to me, that's important. And I also discovered how badly I want to do an MPH, because what good is medicine for my future, for these people's future, if I don't know how to work with my community? So having access to mentors is crucial to developing us as future professionals. In closing, I want you all to envision a world where disadvantaged students have the same opportunities and access as everyone else. Hard ask, hard imagination, I know. But thanks to this program, thanks to UC Davis's Vice Chancellor Jacqueline for working so hard on this, Aggie Campus and Leslie Kemp for creating this program for basic needs program for UC Davis and for making it a reality. We students are the ones who know what we need best. And without us at the boardrooms and at the tables making that change, we won't see it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give another big round of applause for Ciara and Erika for their incredible wins. I think it might be difficult for them to graduate when we send them around the state to recruit everywhere for the next year. So thank you. That was wonderful. Really appreciate that. And now to bring us home, no pressure, one of our other incredible partners, the president of Sacramento City College, President Gutierrez.
Good morning, everyone. So back to Paulo, right? Sacramento City College is thrilled to be part of the College Core partnership with UC Davis, Sac State, and of course, Woodland Community College. Our students shouldn't have to choose between getting experiences in their field and paying for college. They can do both. And with the College Core program, they can do that. In a sense, it's a type of experiential learning. And there are many benefits to this type of experiential learning. Our students will immediately apply the knowledge that they're gaining in the classroom to the work that they're doing in the College Core. They will be able to engage, problem solve, promote team and communication skills, and gain hands-on experiences in our communities. Everyone benefits. Our students, our colleges and universities, and in particular, our communities. And many students that participate in experiential learning at the end of the experience end up with jobs when they graduate, more importantly. The College Core opens the pathway for our diverse student population in our communities, in particular, our AB 540 students, where they'll be able to tackle areas of topics within K-12 education, the environment, or food insecurity. We hope that many of our Sac City College students take advantage of this amazing opportunity and turn in their applications now. Sacramento City College has a long history as part of Sacramento, Davis, and West Sac. And through our decades of work, we know the value and experience our students bring with them and that they will bring to our communities. It is win-win. Thank you.
Thank you to you all for making this entire program possible. There's a lot of hard work from a lot of people coming together in collaboration to provide these opportunities for our young people and the next generation, because our state needs them. Our state needs these young people to be involved. We need them to graduate with less debt, and we need them to be the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you all. It's so wonderful to be here with the Sacramento Valley College Core, which already has, as we heard from Chancellor May, hundreds of applications. We need hundreds more, so help us get the word out. Send everyone you can to californiavolunteers.ca.gov. to find out more information, and let's get to work. Thank you.